Okay, this is chapter 7-2. That is really, really wrong. So we are looking at multiplying matrices. So our chapter 7-2 notes are pretty much inclusive in the notes packet. The one thing is you need to know how to find the sizes of matrices. And so that has to do with the number of rows and the number of columns. And so if you look at this next screen, so this matrix A is one row going across, and it's got 3 columns in it, okay? And this is 1, 2, 3 rows, but it's got 2 columns in it. And if we do what we did here, where this is 1 by 3, and then this is 3 by 2, and if the 2 middle numbers equal each other, then we can get rid of them. And that will give us the size of our answer. So our answer is going to be 1 row, and we're going to have 2 columns. So there's going to be a number here and a number here for our answer. And so the way that we're going to do this is we're going to multiply matrices by first figuring out if we can. Looking at the sizes, if you can cross out that middle number, you can multiply them. So this matrix A can indeed multiply matrix B because they are appropriate size. Okay, so then we're going to do that by multiplying all of the first row by the first column. So it's kind of like if something was on sale and then something was original price, and we're buying 1 of something that costs $2, 4 of something that buys $5, 6 of something that costs $7, and then we're adding all that together. That'll give us how much our stuff in our hand is. If we look at the original price, it would be 1 times $3, 4 times $8, 6 times $9. So this is how we do it. So here's the pattern. Our row times our column. So we do 1 times 2. Then we do 4 times 5. Then we do 6 times 7. You multiply those together, then add those 3 numbers, and you're going to get 64 for that. Okay? So 2 times 20, 2 plus 20 plus 42, okay, 64. And then you would do it with the second column. So first row times the second column, 1 times 3, 4 times 8, 6 times 9. And so here's 1 times 3, 4 times 8, 6 times 9. Once you multiply them and add those up, so 3 plus 32 plus 54 is 89. So that's the answer to this problem, matrix A times matrix B. Now, it's super important to look at the sign in here because some of our problems are adding, some are subtracting, and some are multiplying. This pattern only works for multiplication. Okay, so here I had a 2 by 3, 2 rows by 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. And I have a 3 row 1, 2, 3 by 2 column matrix. And I'm going to cross out my 3. So my answer is going to be 2 by 2. So 2 rows, 2 columns. And one of my students did this, and it's a fantastic idea. So he did -1 times 2. Wrote that down, plus 3 times 4, wrote that down, plus 4 times 6. Multiply all those and add them together and you get 34. Okay, then over on the other side, the first row times the second column, that work goes over here because it's the first row times the second column. So that answer is going to go over here. So that work should go over here. Okay. So then those are those answers. So -69 came from 13 times -7, which should be written here, 5 times 3, and 7 times 1. And then add all those together, right? So when you multiply these and add them together. Your answer is what goes inside the matrix. Okay? All right. So here's a little bit of practice. So we have 3, 2 is one row, 5, -2 is the second row. 2 columns, so 2 by 2. 2 rows, 1 column. Okay, so my thing is going to be 2 by 1. So there's going to be 2 rows, 1 column. So a single number on top and a single number on the bottom. Okay, so work this problem out to make sure you get the correct answer. And your correct answer, well, work that problem out, pause your video, get the correct answer, and your correct answer for that one should be -6 over -26. So -6 on the top and -26 on the bottom. And that concludes this video. So God bless.